Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another user-submitted replay cast available for purchase at moonducktv/replaycast. Another one of these crazy Zyori submitters, another long one for week number 2, and yet another AP game. So, again, no idea who the submitter is, so it will be unbiased flames all around, and I actually didn't spoil myself for this particular game. So I'm not sure who wins. I don't know what's going on, and we're going to get right into it. All right. Radiant Squad, what are we looking at here? We've got an Alchemist down bottom, Vladdy Cruz. He'll be supported by the Keeper of the Light, number 7. Nice and lucky. Drago style. Now, not to be confused with Dragon style, because that would be, you know, kind of badass, Khaleesi and shit. This is Dragos. Dragos tile. He's got a buddy over here. It looks like they could be friends. Wilt Orner. Will Turner? Is that like a Pirates reference? Like Will Turner, but Will Turner? Like making fun of British accents? Or is it Wilt Orner? Either way, old Wilt, he'll get first blood. Nice little hook. A class, you know, usually I feel like up here you're scared of this. You know, Pudge up here. I have not seen that one as much. That makes me want to queue up a Pudge game right now and just grab him. Easy first blood, though, man. He's going to be up top with... Oh, God, it's the fatty lane. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is Fatty Fat Deluxe. Modnu Gian and Wilt Orner. The big boy lane. The double slow. This is going to be rough for PA. Right now, she does not have a support. This is Big Geechee of Clan Ellie. He's got a friend, Dark Unicycle. Oh, what a great name. I like dark things. I also really like unicycles. I'm the darkest unicycle you've ever seen, bitch. Nice hook. Wilt Turner, he's on again. Maddu Gian. If only he had the fire. Probably should have waited till level 2 on that. With Rot, that's actually almost a kill. But PA now is Phantom Strike, going to be a lot harder. So they've got a jungling axe named Dunk, very appropriate. And mid, that puts us with Lucky Strike. Oh, man. Lucky Strike. What a name. Oh, up top. Will Turner. He's in trouble again. Maddu Gian. Level 2 Fire Blast. Unconventional. I think that first point in Bloodlust is actually really fucking good. So, Axe, did he just die intentionally? We're going to actually run it back and look. Because something tells me this was not intentional. That would be unintentional. That is Axe dying at 1.5 minutes to Direwolves. Sick. He could have just bought the ring and the TP scroll right before he died, and then maybe like another TP scroll or something, and maybe a ward. And that would have been this like value trip to the well. That's good stuff. Instead, he does the opposite. Now Dark Unicycle setting it up on Modnu. He'll be good. So off lane, we've got Syl 1603. It's like a fucking Borg classification. Who is this guy? He's playing Viper. Stinky Viper. Really good in this lane, though. Corrosive, amazing against the Alk. You can just take a little bit of damage here and pop Corrosive on him pretty much whenever you want. And you're pretty beefy. You know that they're not really going to kill you. And, I mean, Mana Leak's annoying against Viper, but it's not the end of the world. Pretty good offlaner in this scenario. So mid lane, Lucky Strike Invoker versus Drago style Legion Commander. Interesting mid matchup here. You don't see LC mids too often these days, or at least I don't. I feel like Invoker should have a pretty good advantage here, but LC is stomping him. 12-3 compared to the 6-2 Invoker. He's going for the max overwhelming odds. Invoker is kind of just handing him these free harassments. He's not even harassing him. He does have a shield, but fucking poke him, dude. There you go. This Invoker also going Quas Wex. Okay, that kind of explains it. That makes this lane a lot harder. Once he gets phase boots, he can kind of dominate a bit. But why do you go Quas Wex, man? Up top, Bane. Oh, God, he goes in deep. Will Turner might be able to find this still. The Nightmare's not there for the deny, and it's another kill for the Pudge. Meanwhile, PA diving. She's got the Arcana. It's pretty nice. Oh, Axe. He dies to a neutral creep. Let me guess. Unintentional. You know, let's just check it out. Let's just see what he's up to here. Come on, Dunk. ×2. All right, so he kills the easy camp. He's got a big stack of ponies here. Why doesn't he have a stout shield? What made him think that he even had a chance at killing that? Jesus Christ, dude. What are you doing?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Of course, these do end up on YouTube, youtube.com/moonducktv. 2 I did earlier will be uploaded right after this. Will Torner. This Pudge is slaying it so far. He's picked up 2 kills. He's been doing the heavy lifting. Biggie on Biggie. Maxing out the Ignite. Honestly, why would you not get Bloodlust, dude? Fuck the level 1 Fire Blast. It does nothing. 55 damage. Radiant's okay, that's laughable. The stun, it interrupts stuff. I mean, that's cool. But come on, like, the Bloodlust on Pudge is so nasty at this stage. Like, it gives you just that little extra, and you can chase people down forever. And you can get away from stuff. You put Ignite on them, you put Bloodlust on your buddy, and then he's rotting them down, and they're just, what are they going to do? Pudge also needs raindrops. Pretty much ASAP.
With gratitude.
What a spell. Stifling Dagger. Well, I'm tunnel visioning and daydreaming up top, so we're going to run it back just a moment here and see what happened down bottom. That's the power of replays. So tabbing out to check chat. And make sure we're not dropping frames. Here we go. Down bottom, Viper. He's going to man up on the Alchemist. Alch only level 4. A delicate time, very low armor hero. He's going to channel up the concoction. It's a cute little stun. Ponies will connect. And Viper, he's going down, but he's going to take Alch with him. 1 for 1. Obvious advantage for the Viper. Well, Alch gets the kill first, so it is technically an advantage for the Alch. But you're in a 1v2 lane, trading 1 for 1. That's great stuff for the Viper. I mean, you're happy to keep the Alch in the grave. Like, anytime he's just not racking up Grievel's Greed, you're pretty happy. I think that's one of the reasons why safe lane Alch is a little bit funky. Like, you know, mid Alch, you can very easily just rotate into this camp, get some stacks going. You know, hopefully your supports are stacking for you. Down bottom, yeah, sure, you can still stack this stuff up, but... Report! Yeah, Dark Unicycle. Guess what? Unpausing is not reportable. Alright, I don't know what you're... But since they're pausing, I'll take a bite of this here bagel. Hey, dipshits, just DC and then they can't unpause. You can just reconnect. Huh. What is he doing? Why didn't he just, like, close Dota? Oh my god. Alright, well, that's good. Drago Style's back. Looking pretty good for the Radiant, even though their mid was just AFK. Like, Invoker's getting fucked so hard that he's just hiding behind the tower. Is he AFK too? Were both mids just AFK against each other? Uh-oh. PA stunned up by Mad New Jian. And meanwhile, Pudge is put to sleep. Man, this is really like, it's like a casting crutch. Now I don't have to, I can just read. It's like, all right, Pudge, he's stunned. Oh no, now he's asleep. Look, the game told me he's sleeping. It's like noob mode for casters and players alike. Eventually, Axe is going to buy some items. Oh, he's got Tranquil Boots. Okay, thank God.
Middle tower is under attack.
Even though he died twice unintentionally without buying first, this Axe is still farming reasonably well. He's actually #1 on his team. But, you know, this is another one of these pub games. You know, I wasn't there for the draft. That's not included in the replay, but I'll bet you this was one of those, like, I don't know what I want to play, and everybody else picks their roles, and, like, most of the roles are decided, and you need another support. And this Axe is one of those guys that's like, I don't want to support. All right, I'll jungle. All right, they're going to get a kill on Ogre. That's pretty nice. Good rotation out of the jungle here, Axie. And down bottom, they actually get a kill on Viper. Pudge with the rotation down there. So 1 for 1 around the map of Viper for Ogre Magi. I think Radiant are pretty okay with that. But, you know, he's just like that guy that wants to jungle and doesn't think about the opportunity cost of, like, okay, we've got a passive jungler. What are we giving up in the first 6 minutes of the game before you show your stupid red face? And that is, you know, a support up top to help the Bane so they can properly zone out the aggro dual lane that was against them, the fatties, you know, right, Pudge Ogre. Or maybe you could have gone a dual off lane with Viper and actually pressured this Alchemist. Instead, he's free farming. He's going to have an armlet in like 2 minutes and have a pretty fast radiance. You know, like that passivity from the Axe opens up the possibility for the Radiant team to get away with that. Oh, man, Bane gets popped by number 7. Very nice by the Coddle. The ponies chase him down. This fight not over yet. Fatty Magoo walking around the backside, but now it's the PA, jumps on the Coddle, gets a stun on Dunk, but the Coddle will fall. Slam Dunkarino, they're low on HP. The big boy Ogre, he's going to win the battle. He gives him the fiery torch, and the Red Man Axe will fall into the Netherworlds. Now Will Turner, he goes in, onto the PA. Woo-hoo-hoo! Clean up for the Radiant squad. Pudge in the right place at the right time. He's picked up his arcane boots. Oh, boy, this Dire team. You're losing lanes to a goddamn Alchemist who's just farming. He's just playing Farmville down here, dude. He's like Merlini. He's just owning the WoW server. He owns the economy, dude. 10 million gold. You wish you had 10 million gold. I certainly do. Slam Dunk. Gonna go farm again. I hope they steal his boots. Hate players like this so much in my pub games. It's like infuriating. You know, like you ever have these games where you have this kind of a thing going on, and then you're not doing well. You know, you're losing the lanes, people are farming, and then you say, Axe, you need to leave the jungle, and then immediately they say, what? So now it's my fault that you guys lost the lanes, and it's like, you know what? It kind of is a little bit. You know, I don't want to flame you individually because I don't want you to quit, but like, why don't you recognize that there is an opportunity cost to your actions? And then if you were just like a good zoning support, you know, if you were a fucking witch doctor right now, you guys could have killed this Alchemist. You like actually could have just killed him straight up. Instead, you're losing to the neutrals, dude. You're losing to the neutrals. It is your fucking fault. You need to realize that. And Valkyrie's gonna get hooked. Will Turner again coming out in the clutch. Big stuff, the big boys. Old Tubbies. Fatty. Old trans fat. Team Biggie. I like it, dude. It's scary. You see those big boys running at you? You ain't got... Shit, man. Pepperoni nips. Tier 1 mid, probably going to go down. Radiant now transitioning to this great 4+1, making space for the Alk and also taking objectives. This is the best of all worlds right now. Alk thinking, you know what? I'm getting so much goddamn space. Do I even need this stupid armlet? And I agree with him. Like, if you get this kind of space, if you're just free farming in the safe lane and your team is pushing towers and getting kills without you, like, fuck it, dude. Just get the Radiance. Brown Boots Radiance is the dream for Alchemist. It's just scary and hard to do because you're vulnerable for so long and you have to pull so much unreliable. But if the enemy team is just like thumb up their ass, just giving you all that space, do it, dude. You got to carry a TP, though. You got to TP against the Viper. Ooh, he wants to fight. He wants to fight. Ooh, I don't get a TP, dog. Why are you running that way? Get a TP. Oh, no. Is Viper going to kill him? Okay, he's good. Whew. I thought Viper could actually kill him. I didn't realize how underfarmed this Viper is. He has no items. Meanwhile, up top, LC gets a solo kill on dipshit Axe. PA probably going to be able to clean this up. Ogre Magi kills Bane mid as we're watching this chase. PA might still be able to do it. They get it. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, his team's getting cleaned up. They lose the Invoker. They lose the Bane. This game is ridiculous. It's literally 3 fights in 3 lanes. 1v1 down here, 1v1 up top, then this 3v3 mid. And Team Fatty Fat kind of comes out ahead at the end. It's a 2 for 3. They get the tier 1 tower. Not as important for gold, but really important for the access point, of course, especially on Dire's side. And it's still space for Alk. He didn't die. Still think he needs to carry a TP. You just TP out against the Viper. Nothing he can do. And he's going to walk right into a 12-minute bounty. It's just getting better and better for this Radiant team. Dare we look at the gold graph? 7,500 net worth. Okay. Okay. Pretty good. At 12 minutes. 3,500 XP. Will Turner almost has earn. LC with her first duel victory here, about more than halfway to a Blinky Winky. Down bottom, the Dark Unicycle getting dove. The wheel will pop and the unicycle will crumble.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alk now getting really everything. He's getting runes, free farm, and kills. Gonna channel up the stun. Tubby McGee going in on the Viper. He's level 8. Drops the Viper Strike on Alk, who's also tanking the tower. Alk, this is scary. You don't want to die here, even if you get the kill. And he's actually going to survive through it.
Tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, they get another kill up top. Pudge now eats the PA. This is about to be a double kill. 3 around the map.
Good with an apple in your mouth.
My God, they're just dropping like flies. Radiant are breaking this game wide open. Soon to be 5 of their heroes in the top 5 on the net worth. This game feels like nigh unthrowable. Like, how do you throw this lead? 12K at 13 minutes. Like, they should be able to just, like, 5-man down mid and just womp them at this point. Well, maybe not, since Alk has a lot of net worth value, but none of it in practical damage. However, we're looking at, like, a 15-minute Radiance. Delivery time included, something like that, depending on how this next little engagement goes. So far, this Invoker has been shit tier. I'm not sure what his plan was. But he got whomped by the LC mid, and he's just getting ganked time after time. Like, that is such a scary position to be in. You look at the Dire's ward coverage. You got 1 ward there. A lot of them missing off the map. You can't be that far forward and just hope they're not going to gank you. Like, you couldn't even get Ghost Walk off. I mean, I also just disagree with the choice to go Quas Wex this game. Up top, Legion Commander caught by the Fiend's grip, but oh wow, they almost keep him alive. Keeper has a mech already, blinding light to push him back. He's still in a lot of trouble here. But he recalls the Alk. This will get him next to the secret shop, so there's some cool efficiency there. That's nice. He's going to pick up the Relic, and then Alk can actually feel okay fighting here, because he'll burn through all this Unreliable. Now is an okay time to die. And meanwhile, Ogre split pushes down bottom. Viper's going to come down to defend. But I think, like, Exort has got to be tempting here. When you got an Axe and a Bane, that's a lot of setup for Sunstrikes. You got Berserker's Call. They're going to run right into the Alk. He'll lose his mana pool, but he's got the regen. Chemical Rage online. They're going to dive him deep. PA, you need to be careful, little girl. This Alk is pulling him deep, deep into the realms of the Radiant. And they just can't finish him off. PA will finally get the kill. It's a high-value target. Lucky Strike inbound as well. Now Pudge, he joins the party. They've had to commit so deep for this. And now they will be punished. Lucky Strike dies to the tower. They get a duel on the Axe, and it's a 1 for 3. And as we mentioned, Alk dying there does not slow him down at all. Well, okay. He could be farming right now. It does slow him down a little bit, but it does not sting nearly as much as it could have. And knowing that you just traded a 1 for 3, yeah, I think the Radiant will settle for that. Not so shabby. PA starting to get a little bit. A little Vlad's offering there. But yeah, man, you've got mad Sunstrike setup. You got Fiend's Grip, you've got Nightmares, Berserker's Calls. You know, and on top of that, like, Exort Invoker can bully in the lane. You're against an LC, you know, you hit him with a Cold Snap, a little bit of Forged Spirit. Like, sure, she's got Press the Attack. It's not the worst matchup for LC, but Viper probably going to feed his life away once more. Down bottom, just a couple of right clicks. Now the Invoker comes in. EMP only connects on the Ogre here. By Ogre, I mean Alchemist, the other big boy. But you know what? Now Invoker, he's in some trouble. They're going to turn it around on Ogs McGee. The Radiant team not interested in helping down bottom. A lot of TP scrolls, and here they come. Dunk just charging in. He's got a Blink Dagger now, but we're kind of at that delicate point where Axe needs to be careful. Just the Blink Dagger is not enough. He can hop in and initiate, but he's going to take a lot of damage in return. You'd really want to have like a Vanguard plus Blink or Blade Mail plus Blink at this stage. He's pretty far behind. Look at the net worth. Coddle is almost caught up to. He's trying to play some Ring Around the Rosie. EMP comes out, will not connect on anyone. And now stun on Bane. Hook for Pudge. He gets eaten. Cold Snap interrupts it, but again, the Dark Unicycle goes down to Clowntown. It is a full 4v5 down in the bottom lane here. Dunk able to blink out to safety. PA now left all by her lonesome. Meanwhile, on the other side, Pudge caught by the Viper Strike. He gets slam dunked by Dunk himself. Keeper comes in, will finish off that kill, but again, he'll have to pay with his life. Now, Legion Commander taunts the Invoker, stunned up by the Alchemist, and they'll continue to go 1 for 1. It's a pretty sloppy fight for the Radiant. They clean up the Viper. That makes it a 3 for 4, I think, all things considered. Now they might be able to get this kill on PA, but it's still pretty darn good for the Dire. They get fully wiped. We'll look at the team fight recap. It will be a Radiance now completed for Alk, so it's not good, but they get a little bit out of that. There is some gold gain. The Viper found some. If they can continue to trade even like that, this game starts to plateau and it gets a little bit scary. That lead has stopped at 10k net worth. This Alchemist has really slowed down. He was on par for a really fast Radiance, but even that fight, distracting him, slowed down the buying time. It's on the way, but this is now like an 1830 Radiance, which is actually pretty slow. I think you'd expect an Alk, like, you could even get Armlet Radiance and have it before this. And the fact that he went for the greedier build, it's kind of a shame. Now Dire have a big opportunity here. They're going to get a freebie. They bring him down before the Radiance gets delivered. Now this Alk snowball is starting to melt a little bit. This is a lot of momentum for the Dire team. This piss-poor Viper, he's been upgraded from welfare to food stamps, and he's starting to get some items. Even this Invoker now, he's got his Midas, so he'll start to find some farm to recover. He's got the point booster, getting a little bit extra HP. This is kind of scary, I'm not going to lie. Pudge can only do so much. He's got an early Aether Lens. He's set up a lot of kills, but right now the Radiant are just riding on the backs of this Alchemist. And he has not had a flawless game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Got to be frustrating for this team to have a start like that and then end up at this stage. Now, top lane, taunt onto the Pudge. Now he's going to eat Dunk in return. This is a weird little skirmish. Pudge has some friends coming, but there's the Bane. Nice hook. Dodges the Berserker's call. And gets a deny. It works out well for the Pudge. Maybe a small stroke of luck there. Bane really hoping to find that kill with the maxed out Brain Sap, but it's just not enough. And now, Drago style. Caught by a Viper Strike. No friends for him inbound yet. EMP connects. He can't even duel. He does have stick charges, though. Now the friends have arrived. He will survive through this. Nice juking and jiving through the tree line. Coddle trying to set up a blast. Now blinding light. Beautifully done. This might do a lot of damage. Triple cast onto the Viper. Everyone on Radiant stays alive, but they can't find any counter kills. Alk, meanwhile, split pushing with the Radiants. They can keep them distracted here. This is what you want to do. Again, the 4+1 type gameplay. Lucky Strike, the chain smoker. The Lucky Strikes, those are the like the filterless cigarettes. That's what my grandfather smoked in the military in like the fucking 40s. Lucky Strikes. Save America one lucky strike at a time. Lung cancer, you say? There we go, Viper. That'll be a dual victory for one Drago style. Nice eat from the Pudge. Actually stops the Bane from getting off an ultimate. Will finally channel the Fiend's Grip, but it's too little too late. They get a 4-0. PA completely surrounded. It will now be a 1-for-5, 2-for-5. In fact, she brings down the other big boy right before PA ends dominating Cirque. That's actually pretty nice. 900 gold. She gets a little gain out of it, but overall, big gains for the Radiant squad. It's about a 2K, 1900 net worth swing. Alchemist joining the party. That completes his armlet. Now up to 1.3k gold. They'll force out a glyph, but Radiant regaining some of that lost footing here. Like the big hurdle for Alk is the Radiance. Of course, once you get it up, your life just gets a lot easier. He'll just run around, continue farming. Boop 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 boo. Ba-da-da-doo. Guys, again, I hate to flame Twitch, but I think it was their ingest. We are like buttery smooth, 0 frames dropped since we switched over to San Jose from Seattle. So maybe some crabs nibbling on the lines. You never know. Those goddamn squirrels in Colorado, man, they're all potted up and crazy. Lucky Strike, smoking his way into oblivion. Still doesn't have jack shit for items. Look at his net worth, for fuck's sake. I mean, I guess him and Viper are like kind of... They're all broke. I mean, PA is honestly the only one that has any semblance of farm, and she's gone for this Desolator build. She will get a freebie on Pudge somewhere around the map, but here's the fight mid. Double cast on the Bane. Follow-up Dunk now coming in. He misses the Berserker's call. Now the Concoction gets channeled. Creeps get cleared out. Mana Leak, stun, Axe will get destroyed.
That was special for
Looks like a pretty good catch on the Pudge. PA with the Desolator just destroys Pudge, man. He's got no armor. She cuts him down like butter to a warm knife. I love that saying, man. That's one of my favorites. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other. We'll see you on the next broadcast. I'm Zyori. Here we go. Easy duel on the Viper. Bada boom, bada bing.
My thanks.
Meanwhile, mid lane, EMP does connect onto the Alchemist. That'll be the end of his mana pool, but still chipping down this tower. Alchemist, a low armor hero himself. PA blasting him. She'll get the kill, and now Coddle. He's going to get left behind. Drago style rejoins, but a lot of damage. A 3x multicast. She gets blown into oblivion. Now Invoker and the Yule Scepter. She going to be going down as well. Lucky Strikes ain't going to save you this time. Or will it? Detection? Detection? Boys, there's no detection. This lucky bastard, he's going to make it out. But the Dark Unicycle will once again find himself with a flat tire. What good is a unicycle with a flat tire?
You should have stopped when you lost.
Newsflash, nothing. It's like Harry Potter without any magic, man. He's just a normal-ass kid with an ugly scar. The magic's what makes the whole thing happen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This has been lackluster for Dire. This Invoker, man. I really... Like, the only reason you go Quaswex Invoker is to control the mid-game, and their mid-game has been controlled. Like, at least Quaswex can, like, or, like, at least, Exort can, like, contribute some damage, you know? At least you can split push. You can do stuff. PA's tilted as fuck. GG fighting some bitches. He's mad, dude. He's mistyping. He's a Battle Cup winner, too. I mean, if I was this PA, I'd be upset. Trying to carry this team, your axe is losing to the neutrals. I mean, come on, dude. Newsflash, Stout Shield is a value item at level 1 when you're jungling, bro. Demasiado! Oh, just falls short. Ogre force-staffed up to the high ground. Uh-oh! The big boy gets low, but he makes it out. Sidesteps the Tornado and the EMP. Again, Invoker misses all of his skill shots. Dagger poking down the Coddle. Looks like he'll have a Yule Scepter on the way. LC up to 86 damage. Do we dare, Mr. Beauregard? It's a 15k net worth lead. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Up top, Alk all by his lonesome. He's taunted, but he's doing big return damage. But now the PA joins the party. You're not unkillable yet, big boy. Get some armor. That'll help. Another duel on the poor Viper. Viper is just food at this point. I wouldn't eat that sushi, but this LC sure is hungry. Hook will be off the mark, but the Lucky Strike still gets hit by the Dismember. He'll go down next. Oh, big crit from the PA. That'll finish off Dago style. Now Wilt Torner on his way in. They'll finish off the Coddle. This PA is actually getting massive. She's getting so many kills here. I don't know if I've ever seen a Desolator put in so much work, but it's a triple kill. 4 heroes dead on the side of the Radiant, and now only Ogs McGee survives. He's probably not going to make it out of this one, honestly. Old Fatty Fat, he's going to die. That's a nightmare. Freddy Krueger ripping his brain apart. PA says, I'm ready. Let's do it. Ultra kill. You hear that sick echo? All right. Well, that changes the state of things, and now she's going to make the smart play to go right into a Basher. Now she can just buy a Vanguard, so she's going to be hard to kill. Right into Abyssal. PA is about to pick up this game and put it on her back, dude. Desolator, ladies and gentlemen. There's no Agi heroes on the Radiant, so let's just look at armor. Tubbs McGee starts high armor, but it doesn't really scale that well. 12, it's decent, but PA still cuts through him. LC, 6 plus 6, total of 12, not very much. Alchemist, 6 plus 5, also not very much. Pudge, 3. Keeper of the Light, 4 plus 8. He's carrying a mech. Okay, I'll give you that one, you know. Whatever. He's got a little armor aura. But, like, this thing is just slicing and dicing, dude. This is like the slap chop, you know? Yeah, you ever slap chop? It's a device that looks like a little funnel that has a bunch of blades and a handle on top, and you put a bunch of vegetables inside of it, and then you just slam down the hammer, and you slap chop it. It's a classic, as seen on TV type product. It does not work nearly as well as advertised. But, I mean, look at this PA, dude. She's slap chopping it. She's not even going into Abyssal, dude. She went straight up. Is that MKB? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I hope Dire somehow find a way to throw this still. I think that would make this game very interesting. 16k net worth lead. with an Alchemist, with an LC, two heroes that scale very well. Alki has his Manta style now, so he's slowly getting more armor. They need a Vlad's, dude. They need a goddamn Vlad's. Like, look at how fast the Coddle dies. 1600. Oh, Ogie McGee. Ogie McGee. You're deader than shit. This is Dire's game to win, baby. They're starting to wake up. They have awoken from the slumbar axe. He's starting to get tanky. PA is going for the MKB. Invoker has an Aghanims, and now Alchemist. Hey, guess what? He's going to run in by himself. It's 3v5, boys. Do not fight. It doesn't matter. Look how fast he dies. Dude, they got so fucking greedy with these items. Look at Ogre. He got great utility items, then a Mystic Staff. Great shit, bro. How about a Vlad's? That would help out a lot. That would make a big difference. You know? This Alk, he needs more. He just dies so quick. Is he going to get Octarine? Is he even going to be able to get it? They know Will Turner's nearby. Dunk trying to find him. He's blinking deeper into the tree line, but Pug has... Oh, he eats him! And then he blinks away. Look at this. He didn't eat him, but he hooked him out. Dude, look at this guy. This guy's a fucking hero. All right, Pudgy. What's the play? What's the play? He is surrounded. This is the ultimate in space creation. Oh my god, the PA TP's out. They're not going to find him. Hook again. Hook again. Come on. Come on. Hook again. Eat him. Eat him, baby. You hungry? Yeah! This is awesome, dude. I love this guy. The Viper's stuck. All he can do is TP home. That's great, dude. That's really cool. Like 3 times in a row. Just blink hook. They can't find him. Oh, man. What a salty dog. There's the MKB on PA. This is a nasty build, dude. She's doing big damage. I'm really surprised she didn't just go right into Abyssal, though. It's such an amazing control item. Just jump on the Alk. Like, if you catch the Alk before he pops his ultimate, Abyssal, and you can probably burst him down before it even matters. Radiant move into the Roche pit. Dire do have wards down, and they know it. See it circled on the mini-map there. Not much minus armor for the Radiant, so this is a pretty slow Roche. Sunstrike scouts it out. They know what's going on. They're nearby. They can absolutely contest this, but they need to beeline it into the pit. Axe, you're going to have to make the hero play. Dunk, be brave, go in. Here it is. Roshan will fall to the Dire, picked up by Axe. They kill the Legion Commander and the Pudge straight away. The Viper will be the first casualty for the Dire, but Alchemist gets cleaned up. It is a throw among throws for the Radiant squad. They're making the likes of Ned Stark proud in the game of throws. It's a 4-for-1. They get the Aegis. It's not wasted in the fight, and they finish off Roche, the retard Axe, making up for his follies in the early game by coming in big. Not even an Aegis snatch. It is just a Roche kill and Aegis pickup. Dark Unicycle a little slow on the uptake, just realizing the true victors of their spoil, or spoils of their victor. Dude, this is one of those games that you see and you're just like, I just want to queue up a PA game right now. It's a fucking field day. BOTs, this guy's itemizing, like, I love it. And now, Dire just push. You got control of this game. Look at this, 16K. Oh, the throws, dude. Ogre is like, don't worry, guys. You know, I actually lost a game the other day trying to rush a Hex. I forget what support I was playing. I was like, you know what? I think I was playing Lich. I was like, you know what? We're dominating early game. I know it's hard, like, but if I can get a Scythe of Vice at 25 minutes, fuck, we're going to dominate. And then this is what happened. We started losing, and you're stuck with this big item that you can't complete, and it doesn't give you that much value compared to something like a Vlad's, and it's just, fuck. We got ahead of ourselves. We thought we had it in the bag. You always got to remember, though, man, Radiant's Armlet is when Alk starts farming. You know, this is when he comes online to start moving around the map, not when he starts, like, destroying people in fights. And when you go for a minus armor build like this with a lot of burst damage, he just gets destroyed. Geechee. Come on, Geechee. Bane going for an Aghanims, it looks like. And now a Crimson Guard up on the red man. Interesting. Viper went Shadow Blade into Mech. How is he going to have the mana for this, dude? Mech is what? 150? 225. That's like a third of his mana pool to use Mech. Viper Strike is 175. Shadow Blade is 75. I don't know if this build adds up, folks. I think he's going to have mana issues. I also think getting Mech at 32 minutes is questionable. If you want Mech, why not just get it early? It provides so much. It's like one of those items that doesn't scale particularly. It's like Radiance, you know? It's just static. The earlier you get it, the more value it provides.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Feels like Radiant don't know what to do now.
Middle tower
They're kind of just running around like, all right, well, Alk's weak sauce. Let's just let him farm and hope for the best. We have to let them push. Alk runs in by himself. 1v5.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What was the game plan there? That was just hard bait, man. You got no vision. Their entire team's missing, and you jump in on the one. Axe hops forward. He finds the pudge. It's a 2-0. Mech from Coddle, next to nothing here as Viper just clicks him down. That'll be 3. And Dire find another good fight. Legion Commander jumps in and actually Lucky Strike wins it. Oh my, PA gets another crit. It's a godlike spree indeed. 4-0. Oh. This game might be one of the biggest throws I've ever cast if they come out to win this and don't throw it back the other way. 16k net worth is a pretty significant lead to swing back. Now the Abyssal Blade on the way for the PA. Just needs that Vanguard. Has now picked up the recipe back at home, and they will not have any buybacks for the Radiant, so it's a tier 2 tower down. We're only 32 minutes in. The push on the Dire is actually not that fast. Aegis very soon to be reclaimed. They didn't even have to use it. They took an easy team fight. It didn't matter. Oh, man.
The wages of fear.
PA is the man among men right now. It's probably offensive. PA is a strong woman.
Illusion.
Pretty slick set. So Alk is going into Basher now? Please don't tell me that's an MKB. He will, of course, need an MKB, but this is... Like, right now, the problem is surviving. Like, I would just buy a plate mail. Looks like Will Turner's a little pissed off. I don't think he likes the Alchemist very much. I mean, I'd be pretty pissed too. I'm not gonna lie. Let's 2x a little bit here, gang. Let's crank up the juice. Viper hunting. Okay. Well, not long until we bump into a kill. Ogre finds the Viper. Follow-up from the Invoke. But there's Mana Leak now on the Viper. Yule's on Yule's action. Who's actually catching who here? More Yules on the Viper. Invoker taking a lot of damage, but Axe on the way. Berserker's Call will keep the Invoker alive, but LC catches the Viper off to the side. Invoker also goes down. It's a 2-for-1. Dunk going in big. He's doing huge damage. Gets another slam dunk. Line him up. Make him 3. This Axe all of a sudden has awoken, and he has set up the kills. 3 for 4. They will clean up the whole team, but Axe actually burns down to the Ogre. 9 heroes dead. Triple kill for PA. Absolute chaos. Absolute madness.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
The lone
top
survivor.
tower is falling. fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All right, enough of that. That is the hero of this game. I mean, let's just pull up the old.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
5 there. 22, 8 and 12. Not bad. Old
Radiant's
Lucky
bottom
Strike.
tower
Maybe
is
he's
under
looking
attack.
for a hex stick of his own. LC almost has the MKB. That is pretty huge, actually. Like LC, the one hero that can lock him down, lock her down, get the MKB and do some big return damage with all that yummy duel victory. I think that's possibly game winning. Finally, the hex up on the Ogre, also a big deal. But Pudge will feed away yet another one to little old PA. He's picked up the Blade Mail, but it's just, at this point, it's so little. You know, like PA just slaps him down. Ogre picking up some wards. It is a Basher on Alchemist, so not the MKB. I think Basher is definitely something a little bit better. You know, it's good damage, good control, but it gives him just naturally more survivability when he gets bashes and whatnot. Compared to the MKB, which is just like glass cannon. Like, I would want to get a Shiva's Guard, you know? I would really, I'm still concerned about armor. If I were the Alk, I would get Shivas, and I would ask for a goddamn Vlad's. And then all of a sudden, that Desolator on PA would not feel nearly as nasty. The one thing for the Radiant is that, like, so much of this disparity is PA. Like, if you look at, like, the difference between PA and Alchemist, that is basically the Dyer's lead. So, if Radiant can take a fight that starts off with PA getting dueled and killed, but it's just not going to happen. Even if, what does MKB do for you there? So you pop, like, oh, God, it's just so much damage. I don't know if they can do it. I think it's really going to require the PA to fuck up. Like, she's got to have to, like, jump into a, you know, concoction duel combo or something stupid. But they're just cleaning him up. Ogre's going to die. Alk is just fucking trying his hardest here, but he's not hitting anything. It's like this Ogre's got his eyes closed. Keeper with the Light will fall. Alchemist will fall. It's a 4 for Bane. Oh, no, make it 5. Will Turner, he gets put down to Davy Jones' locker as well. I mean, no buybacks. God damn. Like, you know what I've noticed in these replays? How come people don't use smokes? Like, why didn't the Radiant just, I mean, maybe you want to wait for that MKB to be done, but why didn't they ever try any smokes? You know, you get a smoke play, jump on the PA, hit her with a duel, hit her with some stun, fucking eat her with dismember, and you got a chance of killing her, but they're just running in one at a time. PA now even has a Shadow Blade. That's like, what?
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle.
But it's cool.
Radiant's middle
All right, mid
barracks
lane of barracks
is
down. Tier 2 towers standing at both the other lanes. I'm really curious if this game is just, that's it, like that was the throw and now it's just one-sided, or there's going to be one of these games where Dire look like they're going to win, and then all of a sudden this PA is going to go all in on some dumb item, feed, and then the game just ends because the hero that has half of the net worth of the Dire is just out of the game for a minute and a half. Like, that could happen. The game is not over yet. PA could still fuck this up. So let's just scoot on forward. Let's go ×2 here during the slow parts. Dire move into Roche. Radiant, well, they don't even seem too concerned about it. Not that they could really contest anyway. Invoker will be the one to pick up the Aegis. PA is kind of capped out on slots right now. Uh-oh, looking for a kill on the Alchemist. Dives under the tower, gets the stun. That's the kill, baby. Another solo for Big Geechee. He's going to try to finish off this tower. Now he's just getting greedy. Oh, no, here it is. LC grabs him. The duel, the hook, the dismember. The PA has fallen, but she does have the buyback. Now the rest of the fight, the follow-up here, Keeper of the Light, getting low, but Hex has been used on Axe. Compliments of the Ogre. They'll lose their LC to the Fiend's Grip. And it's a 1 for 2, but it's a good fight for the Radiant. I think they'll be okay trading that for the PA. Roche did die, so they can stick around.
Radiant's middle
Old
tower is
Invoker
under attack.
has a Hex. Now the initiation on Ogre. Dark Unicycle talking schmack. They get knocked back by the blinding light, but Tornado onto Tornado. Hook deep into the base. Will Turner with the dismember. It's not enough damage though. Dunk still catches the Ogre Magi. Sunstrike flies through. Minimal damage, but Pudge cannot take the heat. Axe does fall. Buyback now used by the PA. She is angry. Disarm comes out onto the Keeper of the Light. And that'll be the end of him. So they really want barracks. This is not quite all in, but PA says, all right, guys, let's do this. Guys, this is the moment I'm talking about. They already killed her once. Radiant's
bottom barracks are under attack.
Will Tackle is real
Radiant's
pissed.
bottom barracks has fallen.
Digonle, Gracias, all Ogre. He is fucking
Radiant's
furious.
middle tower is under attack.
I think this PA is going to throw it, guys. I really do. Meanwhile, Alk split pushing up top. Good old Invoker misses the Tornado, and it will cost Pain his life. Cold Snap, it'll push him back a little bit, but still not too bad. Alk making the best out of this shitty situation, trying to get some farm going on. Channels up the stun. He will stun himself here. That's a bit unfortunate. I think you might want to get back here, big boy. PA does not have BOTs up. She TP'd down. But Alk just dies here, I think. Oh my god, does he get the kill on Invoker? No. He could still get it with illusions? Negative. Okay. I don't know why he didn't just run. It's like, you channel the stun, right? Just think about what he did there. His ult is 2 seconds from expiring. He channels up the concoction. Invoker goes Ghost Walk. He's got 3 seconds left, and he just goes, I might as well just harass the tower. Book it. You know they're coming back. They're obviously not pushing your base. What are you thinking? Just back up, dog. Especially if you know you're going to stun yourself. It's like any of those things will be grounds to back up. Your ult stun, okay, maybe you back. You're going to stun yourself, okay, maybe you back. He did the trifecta. He just stood there and took it. I love it, man. I love it. All right. Window's closing here, gang. Radiant, you got 6 minutes. 5 minutes, rather. You kill the PA once more. You all in mid. You fucking end it. I believe in you. Pudge on the high ground. Geechee, he finds him, but this could be it. They set up 3x. Here we go. The duel. The fool. Pudge. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him. Come on now. Get him. He's all by himself. Are they going to kill him here? The Hex. The stun. PA is down. 2 minutes, and she is out of the game. Hasta luego. Okay. Well, Creep's pushing down bottom. They don't have the best creep equilibrium right now. None of their lanes pass the river. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to do it. It's a big kill, but I don't think they'll be able to get much out of it at the end of the day. Viper going hard on the Pudge. He eats him. Sunstrike connects, but the Dismember is starting to heal him up. Now the pressure attack. The Viper wins the duel. Drago style finishes him off, but now Dunk comes in. The Dire going in one at a time, but Legion Commander killing himself on the Blade Mail just barely makes it out. 2x from Ogre McGee. Mana Leak, follow-up, dual damage secured. The throw is happening, guys. The counter throw. Radiant bringing it back as Dire die one at a time. They'll push out the bottom lane. Now, this is where having an Alchemist definitely comes in handy. You can send illusions down bottom to shove that lane out. You can also have the Alch just push bottom, and then he can always BOT back in. Very good split pusher at this stage. He's gone for a Blade Mail. Interesting. I guess if you get enough Blade Mails, PA kind of just keeps punching herself in the face. It's like inverse domestic abuse. So this is it. The push high ground. Pudge does not have BOTs nor enough money for them. Buyback's delicate here. There are 2 available, but they're pretty close. If you're Viper, you do not want to buy back right now. Glyph from the Dire already used. Hex onto Bane. He will get put inside of the Yules as well. Now a Hex the other way onto Ogre, but it's a duel. Oh no, they've caught the Invoker. He's in trouble. They've caught the Bane. He's in more trouble. Now the PA joins the party. He's brought the guac as the Alchemist dies. They've gotten the tier 3. Alk could buy back. BOT in and end this game, and they'll go for it. He buys back. Ogre McGee now brought down. Does he have a buyback? He does. Will he use it? The answer is maybe. No BOT, so it's going to take him a while to get back into this one. But the PA deep out of the base. Alk stuns the other way. This is so crucial. If Alk dies here, it's game ending. But Pudge, dismember on the PA. Gets interrupted by the Invoker. Now a hook back from the other side. But Alk, he goes in too deep. It's more than he can chew. He writes a check that his ass can't cash. Legion Commander gets slapped down as well. And the Radiant are in shambles. Keeper of the Light obliterated, miterated upon by the likes of PA. The Dire have done it, I think.
It's good to be back.
Buybacks now. Dark Unicycle.
Radiant
I just swallowed my own spit. Oh, God. PA, you dumb bitch. You better not die here. You better not die here. Pudge, he's got her. He ate her. There's the Abyssal. The stuns. Ogre McGee. Pudge with the hook. They come in huge in the clutch. Now Dunk jumps forward. The two big boys can do it. Fats McGats. Tubbs McGubs saving the base from ultimate destruction. Will the Lard brothers be able to do it? Tier 4 towers, all down. The Dire confused as fuck right now. PA, all chatting. Back up. Just do not die. For the love of God, do not die, you bastards. And they will take heed to his advice. They back up. And the base stays standing for the Radiant.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
These games are pulling on my heartstrings, folks. Halberd. Now that's an item. Holy shit. Why have they not bought a halberd? Dude, PA doesn't have a BKB. Oh my God, that's such a good item here. Why haven't they bought it? That's kind of crippling. Taking her little dagger is a big deal. It's actually kind of nutso. Viper now picks up a butterfly. Yeah, fuck these blade mails, dude. Like, LC, very warranted. Pudge, yeah, okay. It's an okay item on Pudge. I see why he bought it. It's value stats. Like, why did this dipshit buy one? What are you doing? Halberd. That's the item, dude. You guys are so right. Well played, Twitch chat. Even Coddle. Like, why would you buy a Veil? Like, Force Staff or Halberd is way better than Veil here for Coddle, I think. But the Halberd, like, dude, that's you, Coddle. He'd have it right now. He's farming like a madman. Also, why didn't Coddle get Ags? He's got a lot of net worth. We're 51 minutes in. Let's take a look. He's at 10K. Ags is so good on that hero. Like, Bane has Ags, BKB now. Very practical, functional items. I feel like Coddle's item choices are a little funky. Like, Mech, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, Mech's great. Yules, I don't really, I mean, it's alright. There's no, like, silence here or something. It's not, you know, if you're scared of the PA, just get a Ghost Scepter. Save yourself a little bit of money. Get the Aghanims, man. Get that big heal. Daytime, you're just healing bitches up. You got that blinding light up all the time. It's good, man.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Weird. I just don't see the value in Veil. It's like, alright, we're buffing up the Ogre. Like, if Ogre got Ags, maybe, but Ogre went control items. Like, what damage are you actually buffing up here? But don't worry, Alk, your Radiance is going to be off the charts. Alright, Dire side, they scared. This is why you got to knock down these useless-ass towers. What is this? Rest for the Wicked. Hey, there's the little sword. There it is. Paradox Memorial.
Should make my life easier.
But, like, Radiant are actually in okay shape. With these heroes, they can hold 2 lanes of Rax pretty easily. And with this tier 2 tower, their top lane is safe as hell. Unfortunately, though, their throne... yeah, maybe not so safe. But this could be worse. It's really hard for Dire to push. PA's got her buyback, and they need to wait for these buybacks, though. Like, Radiant, another 2 minutes. They got to be really patient here. They cannot die with these buybacks on cooldown. Roche, under attack. Dire should be able to get this uncontested. Don't think it's worth it for Radiant to even try. And this is Roche 3, so Aegis cheese. What's the spread here, boys? What's the count? Aegis goes to Bane, and in Choker... Nope, Viper gets the cheese. Alright, Viper's hungry. Come on, Viper. Big Fargo. Oh, wow. 25k net worth lead for the die. This is still so massive. But Radiant still have a chance. Like, LC's now got MKB, BKB. Alk, what in the world are you doing? He's got an Aghanims. What? Okay, they catch the Viper. Why is the Viper alone? It's a bait. They're gonna try to sacrifice the Viper so they can get the tier 2 up top. He eats the cheese. He gets hooked. He gets eaten. Free damage for LC. 172. But now their precious structures under assault. Ooh, not the best flip. Oh, the hook's just off the mark. Why did Alk get Ags though? Why not finish Abyssal? Who are you gonna give it to? Ogre? Is this an Ogre Ags? Is it Coddle? Is it a Coddle Ags? Coddle's got Atos for Christ's sake. Are you gonna give it to LC? Please give it to LC. He can't decide, dude.
Radiant's Ancient is under
Oh,
attack.
come on, man. You gotta make up your mind. PA is just killing your friends. Figure it out. Give it to somebody. It's not Coddle. It's not Pudge. It's Ogre. He gave it to Ogre.
Tower is under attack.
There's no buyback on LC, but now hook from Pudge. It gets dunked. That'll isolate him off to the side. Ogre's taking a lot of damage.
Radiant's Ancient
By Ogre, I mean Alchemist is taking a lot of damage, but he lives through it. On the other side, Pudge, he's going ham. He's eating it. They bring down the axe. Viper's still dead. It's a 4v3, and the Radiant will hold. PA locked down. Another big hook from Will Turner.
is under attack.
The fight split into two pieces, but now PA, it's just too much control. She needs a BKB. She can't survive against the double stun of
Radiant's
Ogre.
Ancient is under attack.
Oh my, the time on the calculator proves worth it as Alk pulls him the stun machine gun.
I won't stop until the job is done.
Dude, this game is still completely open. Either side could win it right now. Like, now with PA's buyback on cooldown, if PA dies here, this shit's over. Alk does have a buyback, so even if they kill him, it's not worth it to go all in here. Break is applied. That's kind of cool, but now the stuns from Ogs McGee. The follow-up Hex. They will lose the Alchemist, but can they get some follow-up kills here? Mana Leak, PA getting low. Will Turner outside the base. Hits him with a Devour. Misses the hook in the clutch. Oh, no. Will Tanner. They tied cannons to old Bootstraps. Bootstraps, get in there. He's hitting him with the rod. Now the PA goes back in on Ogre, but Big Geechee, he's in too deep. He dies. It's a dieback. Oh, my. Lucky strike. He gets left all alone. He'll try to TP home, and he might just make it. He lives. Buybacks now for the Radiant, and this is it. They've made the call, baby. They're going all in. Giddy up now. Giddy up. They're going to go all in the mid lane. PA down for 100 seconds. They know there's no buyback available. They've used theirs as well. Everyone that had it has popped it, and they are going in. Radiant might just now be able to do it. Viper died again. Viper. Wait, what the fuck is this Viper doing? I thought he was in the base. What are you doing, Butternut Squash? All right, they're getting fucked up down here. All right, let's just look at the Viper for a moment, all right? They're losing this fight. Buybacks are coming. Right, okay, that's cool. Viper's like, all right, this sucks. We're gonna split push. Okay, I've got my Shadow Blade. I'm good. Alk comes in, hits him with a stun, gets a bash. Sunstrike connects. Viper tries to run. Viper survives. All right. Viper starts pumping him full of lead. He's got a mech, but he gets bashed. Viper just used the fucking mech. He gets stunned again. LC comes in and he just dies. Oh my god, that was so close. I don't think the mech would have been the difference maker. If he had an MKB, maybe. Oh, Viper, Viper, Viper. At least he's got buyback, but that's a potential game loser there.
We'll take that.
Oh. Lucky strike, going in on Ogre. This Invoker, man. I can't believe he's 5 and 8 right now. He had such a terrible early game. They force staff the Alchemist inward. Oh no, now they sun up the Invoker. He does have a buyback here. Axe jumps forward, returning a lot of damage onto the Alchemist. The Alchemist dies to the Blade Mail. Oh my god, now the Alchemist is down for over 100 seconds. PA still dead for 30. Drago style finishes off the Aegis. He pops the BKB. Axe will buy back into the game. This should be the end of the Ogre. Radiant trying to go all in, but they will flub it. Alk, dude. That was a golden opportunity. The PA died back, and then they bought out to go all in, and then the two that bought back died back. All right, well, here's a game-winning rune. Double damage at 60 minutes on LC with 190 damage. Woo! I hope he uses that rune to win the game. That would be sick. That was also a sick Sunstrike, by the way. Well, what the fuck, man? I have no idea who's gonna win this. Like right now on paper, Dire should win. This is a 75-second window with no Ogre, and we've seen that Ogre is like the key hero against PA with 2 stuns and a Hex. Blind Hook, Will Turner. Wait, can they hold off Megas? With Alchemist, maybe. 15 seconds on the Glyph, still 30 seconds on Alk. Like, this is such a hard defense. I think Radiant lost. Will Turner out way too far, gets initiated on, but he's pretty tanky. LC pops the BKB Blade Mail. He can't find a target. LC, you gotta do something, man! You gotta do something! He gets the duel off on PA. This is the fight that really matters. They're both stunned. LC loses the duel. What a terrible final fight for the Radiant. This asshole right here fucks it up and then has the audacity to type GG. That was embarrassingly bad. I think Radiant will lose. They should. Does Alk like somehow hold this off? Buenos report. Okay, well, so that's it. Oh no, I can't run it back anymore? Oh, fuck, that's so annoying. Dire victory. Stop showing me. I want to see the final fight again. It happened too fast. It was so silly. Oh god, come on, man. Yeah, replay system's awesome. It's like I just want to watch this final hold again, and I want to like, okay, we have to ignore this Dire. I just want to like, I want you to focus on the LC, who I can't click on anything. So pops the BKB, goes in, looks for the duel on PA, falls short, runs to the side, hits a creep, literally running in circles with a double damage rune on. That's the game-winning rune right there. Gets on PA, duels him without the Blade Mail on. It couldn't have been a worse way to end it. I mean, probably a really hard hold to make. I think they lose there anyway from going all in, but what a ridiculous game, dude. That was just like, that one pulled on my heartstrings, man, and I don't know if we can... Oh, look, the thing has started. So which game was that? Was it this one? All right, so let's look at the scoreboard. I don't know what else to say, dude. Like, there were so many back and forth throws that game between Viper being so far forward. I would say this Pudge, Will Turner here, I like this guy. He was pretty badass. He made some big plays. Alchemist had a very topsy-turvy game. PA was the true hero, though. Honestly, like, this guy, 35 kills. The minus armor piece was the true fucking coup de grace here. 83k damage. God, dude, that's nasty. What a throw, man. 15k net worth lead with an Alchemist at 16 minutes, and they still managed to throw it away. Well, Submitter, thank you very much for uploading that replay. That was a bucket of fun. Again, if you're interested in these, moonducktv/replaycast, and of course, I'm on Twitter at Zyori TV. Thanks a lot, man, and we'll catch you for the next one.